There's a race that many of us think that we should probably have no interest in, but we really should. And that is a race in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the mayor of Philadelphia. And there is a young woman running. Her name is Helen Gym. And Helen Gym has run likely one of the best progressive races I've seen in this city. She created a coalition of everybody in Philadelphia. Her campaign looked like America. The voice that she put out sounded like America. She went out there and told folks, these are our problems. But she didn't just tell folks, these are the problems that we have as a society, but she went out there and the solutions that she spoke about were completely inclusive of everybody. That is Helen Gym. And the last polls that came out in Philadelphia, it shows that she is leading the race. On Tuesday, we'll find out how successful she was. But last night, AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Bernie Sanders, Maurice, who runs the Working People's Party, all of them went out there to support her because it really looks like for the first time, we're going to have an Asian American woman that wins in the city, basically because she came with a progressive message that included absolutely everybody, and she united a whole bunch of different factions within that city. She's leading so far from the last polls that I saw by 3 points. I met this woman in, I think it was Arizona at the Netroots convention, and she was a tiny woman, and she was following Nina Turner in a speech. And, you know, for those of you who know Nina Turner, she is the former Ohio senator. I mean, she's a hell of an orator. And so she came, Helen Gym is sitting there, and, you know, we're all watching this thing, and Nina goes out there and gave a hell of a speech. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, this poor young lady is going to come out and she's going to just fall flat after we had a Nina Turner out there. And she came out there and blew it out of the air. Tiny thing, blew it out of the air. So I ran over and I said, oh, we got to get an interview. And I interviewed her and we became friends from then on. And about 6 weeks ago, I guess it was or so, I interviewed her again for her to kind of tell us how she's running her campaign, etc., in Philadelphia. And it seems like she's at the top of the heap and she may actually win. So we'll get her on again for KPFT when after the election is all over. If she pulls this through in a city where she is an unlikely candidate, a machine-driven city, and she comes with a progressive message, with a grassroots system, she would have proven what we have been talking about a long time. And that is, if you make sure and you show up and you are in the neighborhoods and you are around people, irrespective of the time of the year, doesn't have to be around election time, as long as you are out there engaging the people and letting the people know that you are there to support them. The people many times will reward you if what you're coming with, they feel are solutions to their problems. It looks like that is what we're seeing with the population in Philadelphia. And if they go out and vote, it'll happen. And she will be, I repeat, she will be the template used all over the country when it comes to how can progressives all around the country, when there are spears coming at you from all sides, how can you win with a populist message that means something? So I am watching that race with the expectation that all of us here in Houston, in California, in Alabama, are watching to see how you win, how you support the next generation, how you get things occurring. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.